Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 315. The word origin today is poltergeist. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. A poltergeist is a type of invisible ghost, or at least most of the time you don't see the ghost at all, which may make noises, cause objects to fall, or move about, or even be thrown about, possibly. The word poltergeist derives directly from German. It derives from the German word poltern, meaning to knock or to rumble, plus the German word Geist, meaning spirit or ghost. So it's a ghost that makes a lot of noise or moves things around or something like that. In extreme cases, a poltergeist could even pinch or trip someone, possibly cause levitation of objects. So just objects like rising in the air by themselves, levitation of objects. Disappearance and reappearance of objects, like in your house, it just like what happened to it, and then suddenly it might reappear again, maybe days later or weeks later. Sometimes also causing smells, light flickering, or maybe electronic products just popping on, like a computer may just turn on by itself or something like that. All right, let's continue. The term dates back to the 1800s, but this sort of activity has been recorded for thousands of years. Okay, and we got 4 examples to show just how it's used. Here's the first one. A couple of documented cases of poltergeist are the Thornton Health poltergeist and the Danny poltergeist case. Yeah, the Danny one was actually about a boy. This was a house where somebody suspected that there was a ghost there. They supposedly left, I think it was in the boy's room. They left some paper and crayons there and said, I think the father said, if there's a Casper, remember Casper was a friendly ghost in the cartoons, like in the 1960s, 1970s, something like that. He said, if there's a Casper here, write down your name and write down your age. And when they came back, they left the room completely for a while. They came back, and on the paper was written the word, scribbled with a crayon, was Danny. And 7, meaning age 7. So that's actually this is one of the, cases that's a famous case of poltergeist. All right, let's continue. Steven Spielberg directed a famous hit movie called Poltergeist in 1982. Yeah, I think he helped to popularize this term. I remember when this came out, I wasn't even really that familiar with the word poltergeist before this. But after this, everybody knew poltergeist. Now, in the movies, I don't know if in real life it's as scary as in the movie. They really had stuff flying around. I don't know if it's quite like that. But still, there are cases of things moving, a lot of unexplained things. And in the public's mind, Steven Spielberg helped to popularize this word in English. Now let's continue. Number 3, some suspected cases of poltergeist have been proven to be hoaxes or explained by other means. Yeah, well, not every suspected case, turns out to be genuine. Sometimes people hear noises or things move, and we find out there were other reasons for that, and it's perhaps not really a haunted house or a spirit or a poltergeist. So there are many cases that are proven to be either not correct or not really ghosts, but not all. There are some cases where, it's just totally unexplainable, and there's things that too many things happen that somebody or some presence is there. All right, let's continue. All right, and the last one here. Some poltergeists are believed to be people who formerly lived at a particular residence or in a particular building, like that boy Danny, or in other cases. I think this Thornton one also, this was I think of some old farm or something, where maybe, but it could have been a long time ago. It could have been like a century ago or something like that. So a lot of the cases where if they really believed to be true poltergeist cases, sometimes it was people that had lived in those places in former times, or maybe something tragic happened to them there in former times. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.